The West Asia war is nearing its sixth month with no immediate diplomatic or military off-ramp in sight. President Donald Trump, who's been facing renewed scrutiny over the conflict with the midterm elections approaching in the month of November, has now launched a new campaign against Iran, this time targeting Tehran's economy. In a post on his Truth Social, President Trump announced that what he described as the most crushing economic operation against any country. The US president called it economic warfare and isolation on an unprecedented level. Trump also vowed what he labeled as tremendous punishment on any country that helps or does business with the Islamic Republic. The US president has not yet specified what punishment countries would face, and none other than Iran were mentioned by name. Trump's remarks comes amid continuing tensions between Washington and Tehran over the Strait of Hormuz, a key global energy route. Addressing reporters at the White House, Trump said that Hormuz was open and that lots of boats were coming through the strait. The statement came a day after sharing an AI-generated photograph which showed the strategic waterway as new US territory. It was in contradiction to Iran's assertion that the critical waterway remained shut to shipping. Top Iranian negotiator and parliament speaker Mohammad Ghalibaf on Wednesday said that Hormuz would remain shut until the US met conditions of the interim deal. These conditions include the US ending its blockade of Iranian ports, lifting oil sanctions, releasing Tehran's frozen assets.
A lot of boats are coming through. People aren't reporting that, and that may slow down a little bit at some point, but right now a lot of boats are coming through. The naval blockade has been extremely effective. Literally while it's up, and that's been for quite a while, except for a couple of little pauses where we opened it purposely with a deal, but the deal didn't terminate, the deal didn't turn out to be what they said, when they tell us one thing and they do another.
Earlier, US sources told AFP that Trump had decided to wait and even asked his team not to engage in talks until Iran was ready to make a deal. Responding to a question on the South Lawn on whether the US would reopen talks with Iran or not, Trump said, and I quote, "maybe at some point." He further added that the situation at present was so good, reiterating that Iran must not be allowed to possess nuclear weapons.